What can I do for you?
It is as I feared. Skywala is working with Mithridates, and no doubt his brother is part of this too. We must take action. Since the beginning, we were working with your father to expose Skywala and his brother. Alas, they outsmarted us both. Power is the most intoxicating wine. Unfortunately, it is also poisonous. It's been a long time since the Senate stood for the virtues of Rome. In a way, Skywala and his brother are the embodiment of modern Rome. To eliminate your whole family. Your father and I were getting close to uncovering this conspiracy against the very soul of Rome. Getting married to your sister after Marcus's untimely death made Skywala your paterfamilias. A perfect play to get your family out of the picture. You should know that either Skywala or his brother Lurko killed your father. There is no other explanation. We were so close to getting the family declared infames. I believe they must have felt cornered. In their desperation, they killed your father. That is why your mother sent you here. She understood you were in danger too. We will avenge your father and save your family. All in good time. Skywala is a villainous bastard, but he is neither stupid nor careless. Never forget, the enemy is most dangerous when he is nearly vanquished. We shall expose him in front of the Senate.
How, Domine? We don't even know where he is.
By winning this war. He will be in Rome. All of this he's doing to conquer it. He won't be able to stay away.
What shall we do with Cassius?
Wise decision, Domine.
There is another matter I would like to discuss. Let me know if you have a moment.
At your service, Legate.
You've taken to command as quickly as I had hoped. Success is not merely about choosing the right people. It's also about making sure everyone is fighting the same battle. I've been observing your legion closely, and I've noticed something that may be of great value to you. The cavalry of Mithridates is very heavily armored. Your own Equites has had trouble with them, but I believe we can turn this into a decisive advantage. Try this. Order your Equites to turn and ride away. Make it look like they are routed. Mithridates' cataphracts will not be able to resist giving chase. The climate in these lands is very hot. It's stifling, and more so to men and horses in heavy armor. Once the enemy heavy cavalry is exhausted from chasing your Equites through the heat, your men will turn and cut them apart. In war, nothing is certain. But this is a calculated risk. And if it works, it will be devastating to your enemy. Really? Let me see. By Jupiter, you do know your way around a wine, I must say. We really must get you back to your father's vineyard as soon as this is all over. Rome is deprived of your talent. I know that feeling better than you might think. Every time I return from one of these campaigns, Mars still whispers to me in my soul. The best advice I can give you is to keep your friends close. Maintain that sense of brotherhood that you feel now. You have been through something together that no one else can understand. This is a fine gift. When I think of a suitable way to thank you for it, I will send something to your tent in your legion's camp. Salve, son. Do you need anything? Regaining control of Asia Minor is important, of course. But our primary objective is ensuring the safety of Cotta. There may be a way of saving him without combat. I have arranged a meeting with Mithridates' Magus. Everyone wants something. Let us see what our enemy wants, and what we can get in exchange for it. Of course it is. But is it more dangerous than anything you've done so far? We Romans tend to think of foreigners as uncivilized. But dismissing Mithridates as just another barbarian would be another way of underestimating the King of Pontus. Cotta paid dearly for that mistake. Besides, I have taken all the necessary precautions. Laomedontus will guarantee our safety. In the same fishing village in Troas where you found Cassius, Lamedontus agreed to mediate. We will meet at his villa and have an opportunity to taste his food. That would not be a smart move. Frankly, if Mithridates wants to kill us, he will have the opportunity before we start dining. There's a fragile political balance in Troas. It is in Laomedontus's best interest to keep everyone alive. The demise of either party means he will die too. It still is. But conquering a fortress and saving a hostage from said fortress are two tasks of vastly different complexity. Simply put, our task would be much more straightforward without the need to worry about Cotter's safety. You must learn about the art of negotiation. I think you should accompany me and take part in our conversation with Mithridates.
Not to mention the great opportunity this represents for us.
She's talking about killing him, probably by poisoning. Am I right?
You are. But it is a great opportunity. You can't deny it.
Everyone knows Mithridates cannot be poisoned. As I said, we will just be there to negotiate. Lamedontus has a villa in Troas. We shall meet there. You will arrive unarmed, and on time.
You should take this flask anyway. You never know when you will need poison. You will not regret this.
Are we, Legate? Some wealthy-looking Greeks showed up and requested to speak with you. We've allowed them to wait in your tent.
Excuse me?
Thank you for sparing a moment to talk to me. I have traveled far to meet you. Word has reached me that you have among your lictors a famous gladiator from Rome. A bestiarius from the province of Africa known as Tabat. Is this true? Then you clearly understand the value of gladiatorial combat, the skill of a gladiator, and the inspiration that they can be to the martial virtues of the population. It would be my honor if you would visit my amphitheater and allow your Praetorian Guard to participate in a match. Yourself? Why, of course. I did not imagine that one who commands an entire legion would wish to fight in the arena, but it would be my honor to host you as a warrior in my amphitheater. Very good. This will be a truly once-in-a-lifetime spectacle. My amphitheater is located on the main road leading through Dorilaon in the southeast. It isn't far from the fort there. You cannot miss it. Away.
I took these sandals off a local farmer.
Away,
I
Legate.
didn't want to sell at first. Told him I was taking them with his feet still inside them or not.
All quiet.
Finally, someone with decision-making power. A glorious commander of Romans. My name is Athanasios. I am here to offer you a most lucrative opportunity. I am reliably informed that you have a surplus of prisoners. Here is my offer. Sell them to me, and I shall pay you handsomely. Because I pay the best of prices, and because everyone else is too afraid to ask. I buy the best products and sell the best products. That generates a lot of profit. I'll resell them, of course. A lot of people need serwi, and soldiers are physically fit. What else do you think I would do? Pickle them? Fair. I swear to you that I will not resell them to your enemies. The serwi will be sold in Rome. Not you, specifically. Everyone needs money. Your prisoners must be a constant drain on your resources. You have to feed them, after all. In the end, I'm afraid you'll have to execute them, or sell them to me. Killing them would be such a waste, wouldn't it? I and my associates will pay you a fixed fee for the right to take possession of all prisoners, present and future. We will take delivery once every fortnight. Does that sound good? All right. I get the idea. Fine. I am willing to pay what you ask up front. You have a deal. My people will visit you regularly as agreed upon. You will not hear from me personally again. Have a good day.
Salve, Domine.
Need something?
Chips sold separately. Good day, Romans. Welcome to Nectarius's world of fish. Wait, could I not tempt you with a...
I have smart customers find the best of stores. Are you sure you do not wish to try my...
We meet again. Go right in. Everyone is waiting for you.
Welcome and well met. I believe I do not need to remind you of our agreement about the nature of this meeting.
Of course not.
I am well aware of the nature of your arrangement.
Delightful.
Settle down then. And just to make it clear, you both agreed to not bear arms inside my villa. This rule is meant to discourage combat. Combat in this case includes but is not limited to hand-to-hand engagements. Seeing the young Logatus again, I feel the need to remind you that all of our rules are binding for your companions as well. Your violent tendencies will not be tolerated in this house. Your companions will be seen as the extension of your will, Consul.
If this is meant to intimidate me, I have to admit, Lucullus, you have done better than anyone else before you.
You have?
I see. My compliments. We've met in the middle of my own war camp, where your companion was posing as one of my soldiers. Be careful, Lucullus. This one's quite skilled in spycraft.
I will keep it in mind.
Very well. Let us start. Tell me how I can help you.
First of all, Mithridates Megas, I am pleased that you came to meet me. There's a certain individual you've been keeping as a guest. It would make me happy to see him reunited with his family.
I'm sure that would make you happy and place you in a significantly better strategic position. Forgive me for being selfish in this case, but you should know that his release would certainly not make me happy. And I'm mostly concerned with my own happiness. Besides, I'm quite fond of my new friend Kota. Why would I let him go? He's a valuable guest. Certainly, you don't expect me to roll over and give him up to you.
Not at all. But my intention here is not to bring about your defeat.
I highly doubt that.
My intention is making sure we both win. Over the course of this war, we have captured nearly 1,000 of your soldiers, which are held in my camp as prisoners. I have no interest in feeding your men. We would both be best served by an exchange of hostages. One man for the lives of 1,000. I'd call that a fair trade, would you not?
An interesting proposal. But Kota is of immense strategic value to me. In order to make this trade, I would need to see my strategic position improved. I'm sure I can be persuaded into parting with your co-consul in exchange for, say, your departure from Asia Minor with all your legions. I doubt you'd agree to that. He's alive. That does pique my interest. I'll have to consider it. Perhaps over a glass of wine?
Indeed. All this talk made me thirsty. My ward should order our wine.
Don't you worry. I have already prepared the best wine for my guests. We did not spare any expense. dare you accuse me like that? Take the drinks all you want. I'm not a murderer. Go now. I shall bring your drinks.
Ah, good wine. Refreshes the mind indeed.
These Asian wines are rather dry. I prefer those they make in Africa.
To each their own. I'll make you one final offer. I have no interest in handing over Cotter. But since you have shown goodwill, I may be willing to release 200 of your legionari. In exchange for the release of Arculeus, who you claim you have captured. You drive a hard bargain. I am willing to release 350 legionari, and not one more.
Very well. I'm content with this deal.
Excellent. I will send an emissary to your camp to discuss the details of the exchange. I am not in the mood to eat any longer. Stay and enjoy our host's hospitality, if you'd like. Next time we meet, it will be on the battlefield.
That could have gone better, but it could also have gone worse. We got a fair exchange, at least. Go on, I'll stay here a little longer. I have some things I wish to discuss with our host, and some local delicacies I'd like to taste.
What can I do for you?